All right. Happy Friday. All right, we're gonna try this again one more time, man. Dude, you guys, I promise. It's not my well, obviously it's my internet, but I promise I've paid for the highest and the most top-notch, expensivest internet. All right. And I have upgraded that, man, like a year ago. I honestly don't know what's going on, man. But I don't know why where I live, I'm having a really, really bad internet connection. So we're gonna do this again. Welcome to Friday Live Cold Call Roleplay. So what we do on a Friday Live Cold Call Roleplay is go ahead and punch in your phone number, and then I will call you. But today we might do a little bit different. We might do something different where you punch in possibly yourself, the seller's phone number, maybe your partner's phone number, and then I will call them up for you. Okay, so if you're here, go ahead and comment in. Let's rock and roll, man. It said it got about 3 people, but I don't even know if I'm on the right channel, man. Am I on the right channel? I can't see the comments. Has anybody comments anything yet? Has anybody comments anything? Because it doesn't show up on here. Oh boy, if the comments doesn't show up, then I don't know where to go. Oh, okay, here it is. All right, the comments is coming in finally. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, happy Friday, Friday Live Cold Call Roleplay, where I jump on the phone with one of you to help you, man, take your game to a whole nother level. Kong, stop using the neighbor's internet, huh? I think the neighbor changed the password, man. Shit. The neighbor changed the password on me. But anyways, you guys, I apologize, and I'm truly sorry. I don't know what's going on, but where I live, honestly, I don't know why the internet connection is really bad. I've paid for the most expensive, like the top-notch internet that they got. And I get people say, hey, Kong, dude, I get people comment and say, I don't know if this guy's real, dude. I am as real as it can be, dude. Having internet trouble, connection, all of that, man, restarting my live. All I use is my phone and my laptop, man, to do everything. I don't have a fancy office space or anything like that. So let's restart, man. So go ahead and punch in your phone number. If you have a seller that you want me to call, go ahead and punch in their phone number. All to do is please do me a favor, man. If this video add any value to you, please smash the subscribe button. Welcome to the family. Give this video a share and be sure to boom smash that thumbs up. And whoever watching who doesn't smash it, dude, we're gonna smash you. So I need some phone number, man. Let's rock and roll. Let's not waste any more time. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, man, hit me up on IG. Go to Khang, KHANG like a period, WTM. And also too is hit me up on TikTok as well. But I need some phone number. What's going on, man? The first live, we were getting a lot of fire. What's going on with this one, man? It's coming in weak. Nobody, huh? Nobody wants to talk. Shit, dude. Nobody wants to talk, man? Seller, okay. I'm going to call seller. So we're going to switch it up, man. If you guys really like this, man, I'm calling sellers. Please show your King Kong boy some love, man. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm, man. My view been low. Very low, very low, very low. So this is a seller, okay. So I want to make sure that the seller knows to record it before I can put it on speaker. Oh yeah, be sure to boom smash that. Oh hi, my name is Kong, and I was calling to see if you have a house or a property you're interested in selling.
Yes. Number 201 West Granada. Is that what you're calling about? Or?
Wait, I'm sorry. What's the property address again?
201 West Granada.
Okay, 201 West what?
Granada.
Okay,
How did you come across this number?
Well, I actually was giving a list of qualified property owners to call to see if they have a house or a property that they're interested in selling, and it seems like you do have a property you're looking to sell. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Oh, it's listed on Zillow. Okay, I'm sorry. I actually didn't get your phone number from there, so that's why I didn't know. I apologize. But am I catching a good time right now?
Not right now. I'm about to eat lunch.
You're about to eat lunch?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the best time for me to call you back then?
Well, are you interested in purchasing it or are you interested in listing it?
No, actually, well, I work with a group of investors. We don't list property. We're looking to buy some properties in the area for cash. So typically, there's no real estate commissions or anything like that you would have to worry about. So I'm sorry, but who am I speaking with?
I'm the owner,
Yeah,
Major
Kevin?
Evan, EVAN.
Evan, I'm sorry. So Evan, what's the better time for me to call you back on? Or at, I'm sorry.
You can call me in about an hour.
In about 1 hour?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. All right, Evan, I'll call you back in about 1 hour, okay? It's either me or maybe one of my business partner will, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks, Evan. Have a good one. Bye. Bye. So that was a seller. So his property was listed on Zillow. I'm sorry, but he said he's eating lunch, so it wasn't a good time. Otherwise, I would have asked him if it's okay if I would have put him on speaker, but sorry. So anyways, you guys, as you can see how when I talk to the seller, it's okay to like mispronounce their name. It's not okay, but if you do mispronounce their name, it's okay, right? What I'm trying to share with you here is you don't have to be perfect on everything. Like if they ask you something, you don't have to have the answer to every single questions, because a lot of you, that is what's holding you back to actually cold call, because you think you have to be perfect. You think you have to know all the answer to all their questions, but you don't. If the seller, for some reason, if the seller would have asked me something I don't know, I would have straight up and said, Evan, that's a great question, but and I would kind of giggle, and I would say, unfortunately, Evan, I don't have the answer to that, but I'll do my best to talk to my team manager about it. I'm sure they have the answer to it, and I can get back to you about that. Okay. Now, but in the meantime, I like to actually move forward and ask you a couple more questions regarding the property. Is that okay? So punch in your phone number. Let's rock and roll. Feedback. Call last time, dude. Or the feedback on the last phone call, bro. You didn't do so well, bro. You didn't do so well. I think that you need to be in control the phone a little bit more. Lack of and also too is I think you don't. I don't know if you're going off a script or whatever the case is, but you don't have all the questionnaire kind of laying out. So you were kind of jumping all over the place, and you let the seller saying, hey, I don't have the time, make it quick, blah, 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 distract you. So you were kind of everywhere. Does that make sense, bro? So overall on the call that I call you and talk to, I probably overall give you like maybe a 2.5, bro. You were kind of all over the place, and you need to be in control of the phone a little bit more. And so that's what my tips back to you, bro. You know what I mean? Like when you ask a question, be firm on it, right? And you see how when he asked me, and then I jump back, like I took over and I jump back and I ask him question. You see how I answer his question, but I always come back with a questions because I want to be the one that continue to ask him questions, not he asking me questions. Does that make sense? Because a lot of you will answer the questions, but never come back with a questions. And you need to, when you talk to them, you need to be confident, knowing that your job, your role is just to collect information. Kong, I understand, I understand you want to get offer on the property, but unfortunately, my job is actually not to make you an offer. My job is actually, just to get all the information from you regarding the property, so that way my team or my company can make you a fair and intelligent offer. You see how? And if you go back and listen to your bro, you were kind of like not confident. Like be confident, right? Know your role. This is all I do, bro. I can't give you offer. I hope that makes sense, bro. Okay, we got another seller for me to call. Okay, let's rock and roll. You guys, could you please do me a favor? Like give this live stream a share, maybe share it on your Instagram for me, please. Pretty please. Cherry on top. Oh. I know, bro. I know people post numbers. Sometimes it comes over slow on my end. Also to it's a voicemail, so let's move on to the next one. You're not late. Not late at all. We're still live, baby. We're still live. Please give this live stream a share. Hold on a second. I think I have to hold on a second. IG family. Friday live cold call role play. Let's rock and roll. So hold on a second. Let me tag this here into, because I don't even know which one. Okay, this is the one. Because they might jump on the wrong one, you know. I restarted a couple of them because of the internet. Okay, phone number, man. Let's rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll, man. Let's go make this money. I love you, Kong. Dude, if you are a dude, man, no homo. But I love you too, bro. No homo, man. Dude, you gotta say no homo. If you don't say no homo, then it's... I'm just kidding, man. Let's rock and roll, man. Love you all. I need some phone number, man. Telephone, no. No telephone, no? I guess we can't do this, man. Okay. Phone number. Oh, the name is Lisa. The wife is watching. Oh, do. What's the topic, dude? Wally, man. The topic is today's a Friday live cold call role play, man. You must be new to the channel. For that, dude, you're going to be punished. Wally, you're going to be punished, and here's what I need you to do. I need you to, boom, smash the thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and I need you to, boom, smash that subscribe button, and make sure you guys turn on the bell notification, man. You got to hit the bell, man. Ding. Can you try a little bit later when some more people are up, man? Peeps are up. Dude, come on, man. Shit, dude. If you're still sleeping right now, Moni don't sleep, man. You're sleeping on some Moni, man. Come on, man. Shit. Come later so people, oh, come on, man. Dude, I sleep in pretty late. If you're not up by now, man, come on, man. Gotta be kidding me, man. So 361. Okay, man. If you punching in the seller number, you gotta let me know it's a seller. If it's not, that way, here. Is it you or is it the seller? Or somebody's number, man. Hello? Yeah, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Hi, this is Jaden. How can I help you?
Yeah, hey, Jaden, I got a letter from you here saying that you guys, I guess you want to buy my property. What's this all about?
Oh, awesome. Yeah. What property are you calling about?
The one that you sent me a letter to. Do you not know what it is?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Kong. But unfortunately, I'm not in front of my computer right now. So for speed and convenience, would you be willing to give me the address you're calling about?
Oh, gotcha. Okay. It's the 123 Apple Street.
Okay, 123 Apple Street. Great. And okay. And Kong, my name is Jaden, by the way. And how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine, but why do you send me a letter saying you want to buy my property? I didn't put it up. I didn't do any kind of advertise or put up a sign.
Yeah. So I was actually just sending a list out to qualified property owners to see if they had a house or a property that they consider selling or receive a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer. Would you like to receive a cash offer on your property on Apple Street?
I mean, yeah. So what is the offer?
Okay, great. And Kong, in order for us to present you with a fair and intelligent offer, we would just need to qualify the condition of the property with you first. So is now a good time? Do you have a minute?
Yeah, I got a couple minutes.
Okay, awesome. And Kong, real quick, in case we get disconnected, is this the best number for you? Is this your cell?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. And Kong, real quick, other than getting the right price for the property, what's another reason you would be looking to sell?
Well, I mean, I'll probably take the cash and I'm thinking about probably moving.
Oh, nice. Where are you thinking?
Somewhere hot, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, like one of the sand states or what?
Somewhere where it's muy caliente.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Kong, what year was your property built?
I think in the 80s.
80s. Okay, cool. And how many bedrooms and bathrooms?
It was I bought it when it's a 2-1, and then we actually did some work to it and turned into a 3-2.
Oh, nice. You just, growth and family or what?
Just needed there's some extra square footage, and we decided to make it a little bit bigger.
Absolutely. And so what is that square footage of the property?
Now it's roughly about 2,000.
Okay, great. And okay, so Kong, when was the last time the roof was repaired or replaced?
Probably I would say 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Okay, so fairly new. And what's the condition of the exterior siding?
It's fine. It has a T111.
Okay, yep. Sounds good. And what about the windows? Any of those need to be replaced?
2 of them was I think 2 of them are new, and the rest is the old kind.
The old kind. Okay. And how is the kitchen? Has it received any updates or renovations since you've owned the property, or is it still in original condition?
It's still original.
Okay. All right. No problem. And same story with the bedrooms and bathrooms, original condition?
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
All right. Not a problem. And how is the electrical and plumbing? Has any of that been updated since you've owned the property?
What do you mean by updated? Because there's nothing wrong with it.
I understand that. However, I mean, I do understand your house is a little bit older. So, I mean, typically, I just like to ask to see if any of the electrical plumbing has been updated, because that's just a plus for us. So I understand none of that has been updated, though.
Like I said, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. The electrical and the plumbing is working. I'm not sure what you mean by updated.
Sure. Well, I understand that it probably hasn't been updated then, but that's okay. Not a problem for us. And the flooring, is it carpet, vinyl, hardwood? What kind of flooring do you have in there?
Carpets. I think, yeah, carpets throughout the bedrooms, and then hardwood throughout.
All right. And Kong, how is the foundation? Any structural issues?
Not that I know of. Foundation is solid.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. And Kong, are you aware of the tax assessed value of the property?
Yes.
Great. And would you mind sharing that with me?
I mean, can't you guys just find? I mean, you guys can find that information online. I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes, we do use Zillow to find information. However, we do value the opinion of the owner. And now that I got you here on the phone, would you mind helping me out a little bit and maybe providing me with the tax assessed value of the property?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the last time I got it was right around 150.
150. Okay. Awesome. And Kong, I understand that you may not be a contractor. However, we do value the opinion of the owner, like I just said. That being said, if we were to purchase the property from you, how much do you think it would cost us to bring it up to 2020 standards to look like a new construction home?
I don't know.
Hmm. Do you have some sort of a ballpark number? You know, do you think it's like maybe 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50? What do you think?
I can't see it be more than 10.
Okay. No more than 10. All right. And Kong, would you happen to know what properties of similar size and condition are going for in your area?
I haven't looked, no.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So Kong, are there any liens or judgments against the property?
No.
Okay. Awesome. And is there a mortgage that we would have to pay off at the time of closing?
Well, you guys are not gonna pay off. I would pay it off.
Hmm. Yeah, understandable. You know, however, we are the ones providing you, you know, with the cash offer. So, you know, we do like to ask if there's a mortgage that we would have to pay off at the time of closing. It just helps us run our numbers a little bit better, and it helps us clear up any confusion between you and I, so we can actually give you the exact walkaway number to you in your pocket at the time of closing. You know, so with that being said, Kong, would you be able to provide me with the mortgage?
Roughly about, I think I owe about 50 on it.
50. Thank you so much for that. All right. And so, Kong, a nice thing about working with us is that we do buy an as-is condition, meaning that we would be responsible for any damages or repairs or fees regarding the property. You know, so with that being said, what would you be hoping to get for the property?
As much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely right. But like, you know, jokes aside, like, do you kind of have a number in like your mind? I know you must have something that you're like, I better get this, or this call's over.
You know, I figure that you guys are the professional. You guys probably know how much you need to buy the property for, how much you want to make on it. So why don't you just make me an offer on it?
Absolutely. So, you know, Kong, but you know, another nice thing about working with us is that we are cash buyers, meaning that we don't work with any realtors, so you wouldn't have to worry about any realtor fees or commissions that typically come with selling the property on market. You know that along with the fact that we do buy an as-is condition. You know, is there any way you could provide me with a ballpark number so that you could maybe make my job a little bit easier?
I mean, I would say probably around 200,000.
200. All right. Well, Kong, I mean, 200. Well, we do pay all closing costs for you, including the excise tax, transfer tax, title insurance, escrow fee, etc. So, you know, I know that right now you did say 200, but you know, considering that we do buy an as-is condition, we are cash buyers, and that we do pay all closing costs. Is there any way you can work with me on that 200 number? Maybe come down.
A little bit, yeah. I possibly.
Possibly. Okay. And so, then how much would you be looking to come down then?
A little bit lower. I mean, I could possibly go a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have like a number though?
Possibly won't possibly maybe like maybe 195.
Okay. All right. So about 180, 195. Mm-hmm. And Kong, so I mean, we do buy as is, pay all your closing costs. We are cash buyers. I know you did say the number was negotiable, and you did come down from 200 to about 180, 195. But is there any way you could maybe help us out a little more than that? That might be a little tight. I'm going to have to get this number approved with my my purchase manager.
No, not at this point. No.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem, Kong. And all right. So, Kong, what's your time frame? How soon are you looking to close?
I don't have a time frame. Whenever.
Great. Awesome. And so I understand that you're in no rush to sell. So if we closed in about 90 days or sooner, would that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. All right, Kong. It looks like I've gathered all the information I needed from you. So I'm going to go ahead and send over the information to my research team, and either I or my purchase manager will give you a call back to present you with our as-is cash offer, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kong. And it looks like it's about 9:54 right now. So would it work if I give you a call back at about 10:30?
Today?
Yep, absolutely, man. We're getting moving, man.
Yeah, that should be fine.
All right. And so, Kong, just to be clear, because I don't want to waste your time or our time, if we can agree on a price that works for you and works for us, are you ready to get the paperwork done? So you are ready to get the paperwork done. So it's your property. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. And all right, Kong, once again, my name is Jaden, and I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me. I really appreciate it. All right. Hopefully you and I can come to an agreement so I can, help you out, move to a warmer state, man.
Hopefully.
Here in Washington, bro.
Yep, hopefully.
All right, man. Well, you have a good day, all right?
Bye. All right, so I guess I just got off the phone with Jaden. All right, you guys. Jaden, you ready for this, bro? From a scale 0 to 10, how do you guys think Jaden did? Comment in. Scale 0 to 10, just give him honest feedback. Scale 0 to 10, how do you think he did? Your problem, bro, is that you need to slow the F down, bro. Like, you need to slow down, dude. I think you're going too fast where it sounds too much. How should I say it, man? Like it sounds too much of a sales. Where, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds too much sales instead of you're helping someone. Does that make sense, bro? Like, it sounds too much of a sales. I hope that makes sense. Because sometimes what I think in here does not translate to here. So slow down, man. Slow down a little bit, right? Slow down a little bit. Make it sound more connected. So scale 0 to 10. How do you think Jaden did? Now, listen, bro. I don't know if Jason been watching a lot of my Friday Live cold call role play, or maybe he does have the King Khang script. But I would, yeah. So that's my biggest thing, man. Slow down. Also, too, is I wouldn't come off as asking what the tax assessed value on the property right off the bat, bro. Like, I would get into asking the seller, what they want for the property, what they think other property's worth, right? Because, and then if they don't give you a number, then you would go into getting the tax assessed value. What else? What else I'm gonna say? Hold on a second, man. No King Khang script. Just practice. Just working, get better. Yeah, man. You must have watched a lot of the Friday Live cold call role play, man. But good job for you, man. So I would say that you got the question. You got the questions. You got some good question in place. And when it comes to getting the price, I think you did pretty decent job on mixing the question up, so that way you can actually get the amount from the seller. What else would I gonna say? On the property, bro, you need to on the property, when the seller, okay, so let me give you some tips, because maybe you don't know. So when the seller said, well, what do you mean by update? Electrical and plumbing. What do you mean by updated? There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, okay. So Kong, I guess what I'm asking is that the electrical does have 200 amp, does have a 200 amp panel, like, has it been brought up to date, or is it still the knob and tube? So if you're not in real estate, if you're not in constructions, you probably don't know that, because when I got first started, man, I knew nothing. What do you mean 200 amps? What the hell is that? Plumbing updated, right? So make sure when the sellers say that, you can come back and ask them that. Does it have a 200 amps, right? Is it the old knob and tube, or has the wire been updated? Also too is so you got the bedrooms, bathrooms, you got the square footage, you got mortgage, man. Also too is when you ask for the mortgage, like I said, you need to slow down a little bit, so it doesn't sound too much of a sales. Right? So Kong, is there a mortgage that we would need to pay off? And I said, well, I would be responsible for paying off, not you guys. I think your comeback is pretty good on that. So that's good. Towards the end there, let me see here. So toward the end, when, oh shoot, I got a phone call. Oh shoot, I gotta go. Hey, do you guys mind if Jaden, over all that call, bro? I would, okay, let me take this call. This call's from a CG member. Hey, Sandy, happy Friday. Good. Hey, Sandy, I'm actually on a training right now. Is it okay if I put you on speaker? Okay, awesome. Sandy, happy Friday. Thank you so much for finally being able to connect with you.
How are you?
Good. And hey, welcome to CG. I love CG.
Thank you. Yes, I do too. I do too. Jason is so awesome. We've been friends for a long time.
Oh, really?
Finally. Yes.
So how long have you known Jason? You guys, are you okay with this?
It's been a minute.
Because we're basically, I'm gonna network with her because she wants to ask some questions.
Well, and him and my
Are you guys okay with this?
good friends also.
Gotcha. And Sandy, so what states you in?
I'm in Florida.
Nice. There's some big player in Florida, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I'm originally from Haiti, actually. And
Oh, wow.
Finally, yeah, I'm originally from Haiti, but I came to the country. I was around 9 years old.
Okay.
And I grew up actually in this small town in Florida called Belle Glade. But after high school, I moved to Tampa, and there's a lot of players in Tampa.
Oh yeah.
And and I was there for up until about 6 months ago. So I moved back to South Florida, close to where all my family is. And I'm West Palm Beach, so now I'm kind of closer to home. 3 babies, free babysitter, got mommy and grandma and aunties and everybody's here. So
yeah, Sandy, I actually chat with Bobby yesterday, and he's in Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
We had a good conversation yesterday.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sandy, so let me ask you. So what brought you into like CG?
Well, I've been just wanting to step my game up.
Honestly, we're networking, you guys. So this call was scheduled like 4 or 5 days ago.
So like initially I got my license, and then I went through all the ups and the downs. So now my oldest kid is like 5 years old. So I remain in the business, but with 5 kids and baby, you have to tone things down a little bit. So now I'm just kind of like ready to kick.
If you guys like this, please smash the thumbs up for me, because this is supposed to be a private call. But
what I do, we give back 10% of it to organization that actually the same organization where I grew up, that took care of like the poor kids like me.
Good for you.
So yeah. So I wholly believe in that, and also, making the connection and looking to grow, basically.
Well, Sandy, if you ever do any kind of that kind of donation, please let me know. I mean, I would love to help and donate whatever I can.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Actually, I'm getting ready to give a young lady. She's getting ready to start college.
Okay.
Basically in the fall. So I'm gonna write her a check, and she's a good student, almost 4.0 average. She's got like a 3.8. So we're gonna give her like $5,000 to start. Of course, she has to start class online with this COVID situation, but nonetheless,
Sure.
So yeah, if you want to donate towards that, that'd be great. I'm sure that'll help her a lot with her education.
So so Sandy, do you help people like back in Haiti?
Yes, we send money to people in Haiti all the time, and I actually still have family out there. A lot of my family are still there. But like the majority of the donations that I give goes to Belle Glade, which is the same town where I grew up. In the Haitian church where I grew up, what they do is they have a program for all the kids basically in the community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of the Haitian kids go there, and they have the after school programs. I mean, literally they have programs throughout the entire year. And you know, like,
So I'm probably going to
Like, I
ask
grew
her,
up,
so
my
we just
parents,
going
they
to
worked
cut
in
to the
the
chase and get
field,
to
you
the
know, picking corns and sugar cane and stuff like that.
and get to
And
the main reason why
unfortunately, you know,
we
there's not
booked this
been much
call.
involvement. There's still a lot of like migrant farm workers there,
Yep.
and my parents are migrant. Yeah, my parents, they were also migrant workers.
Yep.
So this is where we would go to get our education. This is where we go to get help for our, like, with our homeworks and you know, basically help with anything that we need. They literally help our parents raise us, you know.
Absolutely.
And whenever there's like any activities in school, they are the ones who used to come in and basically represent for our parents. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
that way, like, we wouldn't be there without someone representing us, because you know our parents busy working in the field. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yep.
So, yeah, so I donate. The majority of my donation, you know, goes there. And every year we give like 200 kids backpacks and school supplies and things
Good
like
for
that.
you.
And then we support them just throughout the year. You know, doing whatever I can. You know?
Sure. Good for you, Sandy. Good for you. Well, Sandy, we do have something in common. I also came to the US at the age of 9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
So
How old are you now?
how old am I now?
Yeah.
36.
Okay, all right. I got you by 3 years.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? By the sound of it, Sandy, you definitely sound like you're younger than me.
Oh, well, you know, I'll take that.
So Sandy, so so what do? You wholesale, you fix and flip, like what?
Yeah, so you know, I wholesale. I mainly wholesale now. Everything is virtual.
Nice.
But yeah, when I first got started in the business, though, like when I first got started, I started off. I first got my real estate license, and then within like 6 months after that, I got my mortgage broker. I became a mortgage broker, a loan officer. I was doing the loans, and then you know people were getting loans, and I started going to investors meeting, and so I met this investor, and he had tons of property he was trying to get rid of. And so I bought like 10 properties from him, you know, and then he introduced me to some other investors who I also bought some properties from. I used some no money down strategies because I ain't had no money.
Good for you.
So, yeah, so I accumulated a few properties, and then I started doing rehabbing, and I did really well. And then so what happened was right before the market crash, I sold almost everything that I had. So I had all this cash. And I was thinking I want to get an apartment complex. But I made a series of mistakes after I basically, you know, sold all these properties, and I had a handful of properties I ended up losing, but you know, the majority of it I had already sold, and then I, you know, made some mistake, lent some money out, didn't cross my I's, dot my T's, cross my eyes, you know how it goes.
Yep.
So I lost everything. Like I literally lost everything. I had to go back living in the hood, you know, things like that. And so I had literally, yeah, I know, man, it was tough. So I had to start from scratch, you know, after going, you know, being depressed about the whole thing, or, you know, for a little bit, I had to, you know, I'm like, girl, you know, you can't be sitting here depressed. You got to get up and do what you know how to do best. You know what I mean? And so what I did from there, so I got up, you know, shook the whole funk off. I got up and then I started driving around. So I went driving to dollars, right? And then I saw for sale by owner sign. I called the guy. He said the house is available, and then I said, "Do you have any more other properties for sale?" And he was like, "Yep." And I said, "Hallelujah." Yeah, and so he had 4 properties, you know, and I'm telling you, wait, you know, it's like literally. So basically, I took down those properties. I sold all 4 of them within a couple of weeks, and I made 20 grand. So,
Woo!
Yes.
You go, girl.
Started to get that footing, you know.
You go, girl.
So yeah, and then so that when I really started focusing more on wholesaling, just kind of you know, it's so like I said, that's like the second phase of me starting back over again. Wholesaling, but I was doing I was doing a lot of the auction properties right online.
Yep.
Hubzu. This is good for everybody. Like, now Hubzu is so competitive. It's like, there's still deals on there.
Yep.
But it was a lot easier to get deals on there back then.
Yep.
So I was getting a lot of deals from Hubzu and things like that. I wasn't doing mail work back then because Hubzu was just good enough to get me sales. Yeah, but yes, that's when I started, doing a lot more wholesaling was back after the crash. And then so now I basically, we virtual wholesale. I do a lot of mobile homes now.
Mobile homes.
And what got me into, what that on mobile homes is, I was in Kansas, right? And, March is very.
Hey, Sandy. I'm sorry to interrupt, but for some reason, I'm having a really tough time hearing you. It seems like the phone is cutting in and out. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes. I can hear you fine. It's reception, like this reception is not the best here all the time. Sometimes it really sucks. Yeah.
Wow.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you perfect now. So, Sandy, what I gotta say is I have huge respect after hearing you, like fail and then come back. Because most people, it's already tough to start out from the bottom, right? So start out from the bottom and work their way up. But I think what's even harder is for someone to actually got up, lost everything, and then built that confidence, and then to come back up and crush it again. Way to go, girl.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
good for you.
Because and during that time, it was really hard. Like it was.
You guys, the biggest thing you got to understand is when you talk to someone, the best thing to get someone to really, really like build that good rapport to like you is you got to compliment people, like genuinely compliment them.
Mother, because she was like, you know what, you did it again. You did it before, you can do it again. Don't worry. But like, I was the one being more harder on myself than anything.
Gotcha. Well, good for you. Good for you, Sandy. And Sandy, so how long have you been virtually wholesaling?
So virtually, I would say for about 5 years.
Okay.
At least 5 years. Because before, I used to actually go to the properties, check them out.
Yep.
So about 5, more like maybe 6 and a half years.
Okay.
And I literally started doing deals where I'm not going to see them. I don't meet anyone. Everything is just through the phone. Good.
Yeah. So Sandy, so how can it seems like you've been in the game for a long time, girl. Good for you. So I guess I don't know if there's anything I can help you with, Sandy, but what can I help you with?
One of the biggest challenges for me had been, now I do have some virtual assistants. I only have, my team is pretty small. It's 6 people, including me.
Good.
There's another young lady, Heather. She's in the States. But she's like my right hand. She helps me put out fires, things going wrong. She helps me with that. And
yeah.
She also will take calls and everything. So we the main two. The biggest challenges, and I have 5 others, 2's in Mexico, 1's in Philippines, 1's in Nicaragua, and they help me with leads. And then Tanya, she helps me with admin stuff. But now these crew, they pretty good. I like them a lot. But what has happened before is just a lot of turnovers with DAs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
A lot of VA turnovers, especially from the Philippines, and I realized one of the biggest issue that I was having with that was, training, because I work, I'm working and I work a lot in my business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But because of that too, also working the time to work on it, create training and things and taking out of my head to paper and to videos and stuff like that. That had been a really big challenge, and the turnover is just, really it gets to be exhausting after a while. You know what I mean?
I hear ya. Yep.
So one of the biggest challenges has been, okay, how do I build a solid team of VA that can be with them to be with me long term, and I want them to be really good. I don't want to have to be micromanaging.
You guys, really good
everybody
stuff
all the
right
time.
here,
You know
right
what
now.
I'm saying?
Okay. Gotcha. So Sandy, so what is the longest VA that been with you?
The longest VA, now these about, let me see, the VAs, about 6 months.
Okay. Now how?
Yeah, which is not long.
Gotcha. So 6 months. Now, how often do you do the turnover, or you get turnover? So I guess what I'm asking, Sandy. So I guess what I'm asking is how long does one VA typically stay with you?
So I would say about 90 days, like 3 to 4 months. Yes, 3 to 4 months, and that's been the thing. You know, that's why it's been a challenge, right?
Yeah. And how long has this been going on for?
This been going on ever since I went fully virtual.
Yep.
For the last 5-6 years. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's not good.
Right.
So Sandy, I guess your question to me is that how can you keep VA stay longer?
Yes, how can we get them to stay longer, but also to create the training in such a way that's because again, like I was saying, the challenge with me is like I'm working a lot.
Yep.
So I have a lot of functions that I also need to do day to day.
Yep.
But then also too, if they need to be trained, that means I'm leaving some work here that actually really needs to be done to take 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours to train these persons.
Yep.
So how to set that in place? Does that even make sense what I'm saying? I don't know.
Sandy, it makes 1000%. It makes total sense. So now let me ask you, Sandy, so how are you paying these VAs?
How do I pay them?
Yep. Like, so how, so.
Them bi-weekly. What do you mean?
Okay.
Like how much? Or
yeah, yes. How much do you pay them?
Okay, so one of my VA friend, he helps me with dispo. He's in Mexico, so he gets $800 per month. They're all paid on the 1st and the 15th. So he gets $800 plus $65 per deal closes that he actively worked on, right? And then I have my Filipino VA, Jerry. He gets $450 a month plus $50 per leads he closes. And then I have Yossi. She's in Mexico, but she gets 8 to 10% commission on deals that she does because she preferred the commission structure, right?
Okay.
And then I have Tanya, my admin. She gets paid $450 a month. She's in Nicaragua.
Gotcha. Okay. So so here's my next question to you, Sandy. Is what do you think that cost to turn over? Because I know that we have VAs that have been with us for years, So my question to you is, what do you think that cost to turn over?
What cost it or cause it?
Yeah. Like, what do you think?
I think, I think part of it is me in the sense of
you gotta understand, you guys, that you always want to ask questions because you don't want to jump to conclusion and always ask questions.
Fast enough and to hold that person accountable to correct some issues right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I think I'm not able to, or I'm not able to. I haven't been able to catch them quick enough, correct whatever's going wrong.
Yep.
And then I'm so busy doing my other stuff.
Yep.
That I'm not, focusing enough time managing what's going on these and with the VAs. You understand what I'm saying? Sandy,
completely understand what you're saying. I'm actually fortunate enough where I actually take care of the front end, and the boss, which is the wife, aka the boss, she takes care. Yeah, so she's great. So she's the one that takes care of all the VAs, and does all the training and everything like that. So I guess So what has been for us, you know what, before I actually jump to conclusion, let me ask you, Sandy, do you give them health insurance?
No, actually, I don't. I had one, and she's no longer with me. I was actually talking to her about looking into getting health insurance for them. But then I don't even actually have the three of them that was with me at the time. They not even with me anymore. But no, and I would love to be able to provide that for them. Though that is something that I'm interested in. Do you give yours health insurance?
Oh gosh, Sandy, this is a game changer when it comes to VA. VA, they looking for reliable, obviously reliable job, and also Tuesday looking for employer that can actually provide them with health insurance, because it's so expensive for them over there, and based on the pay rate that they're making, sometimes it doesn't make sense for them to stay with one company where the other company will provide them that. So I tell you. Yeah, so what has been working for us that keeps our VAs, obviously, just like we give them bonus, we give them raise. So the wife will actually meet with them and interview them. So when she does the hiring, she lets them know, all the rules, right? If you break these rules, you're done, right? 3 times, you're out, right? And there's just one rules where if you break it, no matter what, you're done. But she also goes over all the perks. So what we do is we let them know that, they will automatically every year, if they stay with us every year, they'll get a raise no matter what, regardless, right? So there's no max, so there's no cap. And then she would, and then she does a quarterly meeting with them. And then based on their performance, she'll give them raise every single quarter. And also a way for her to actually sit down and go over everything with them of what they do right and what they don't do right. And then we also encourage them to, we also give them trips. So, I think, so basically I think, so we give them trips. So, a vacation trips where they pick, maybe one or one other person that they want to bring with, and we'll pay for, the hotel and everything like that. So we do that. And then,
for how long?
I think she sent them on that's something I have to ask her, but I think, maybe a 5 days or so trip, and it's cheap in the Philippines, Also too is another one that we do. So basically the health benefit is huge. If you can get, and I don't know if you have a company that you work with, but if you don't, let me know, Sandy. And I can,
No, I don't.
okay, so I will link you up. So I will link you up with the wife after we're done with the call. So that way I think, and I think you can talk to her, but I think after 6 months or after they've been with you for a year, they will get health insurance. Plus, I think we also give them and another family member. So them plus one more person.
Okay.
And that has been, Sandy, that has been a game changer for us to keep our VAs.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So with that, and obviously,
Are your VAs?
Yep.
Are your VAs only in the Philippines, or do you have them in other countries as well?
Just in the Philippines.
Okay.
Yep. Just in the Philippines. And what we do is that once they pass a 6 month, I think once they pass 6 months, then I think that's when we start. I think once they pass 6 months or a year, we also give them vacation, which means we give them, after they've been with us for 1 year, we give them 1 week of vacation pay. So if they use it, so what we do is if they use it, then obviously, they get paid for vacation. If they don't use it, it will get paid out at the end of the year. We don't want it to roll over because we don't want them to save up for a month and then take a month off,
Right.
So so they get a vacation pay if they stay for 1 year. If they stay for 2 years, they get 2 weeks vacation, and I think 2-week vacation is max.
Okay.
Yep. So maybe that is something where you can, so that's something where the wife, when she interview them, right? That's all the perks that she will tell them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys do the training for your VAs, are you it's like basically you guys doing a one-on-one, you know, Skype video training, or did you pre-record some things and then say, here you go, watch that, and then let's talk about it, or how you guys go about doing that?
Gotcha. So the wife, the wife is the one that actually does the whole training. I'm sorry. So she does. So she's the one that interviewed him because she's obviously, you know, very strict, right? Because we, you know, same thing. We don't want to get anyone on that wastes our time. When they waste our time, they waste our money, right?
Right.
So she's very picky and very slow with her hire. But when she doesn't feel right, she let him go right away. So and then she actually trained a VA up. I think she has a VA train up now that actually trains all the other VAs. And I think that is something. And then she also have like all the training, you know, recorded and all of that. But I think when it comes to training, you just can't just watch a video. There got to be, you know, a person training, right? So I think what you might be missing too, Sandy, is that make sure when you train somebody up that is really, really good, then you need to put them in a positions which is going to take a lot of time, right? Which is going to unload a lot of time off of you. So you